Hi guys, welcome to Selenium Automation Testing. So today in this video we are going to learn about how to get data from the web table. Okay, so this is the demo web application. So if we need to read data from this table, just like I want data for the second row. Okay, so how to get the data from the web table? Okay, so to get the data from the web table, we need to break xpath in a three, or we can say two or three different form. Okay, I will show you. So first thing is we need to inspect this particular one number as a single web element. Okay, and in this video we are going to cover how to read this complete row, or how to get this complete cell, or how to get this complete web table. Okay, in your console. So let's start with the first one. In this video we are going to learn about how to get the single value first of all, and then we get the complete row, complete cell, and then complete web table. Okay, so I have already written the code up to launch the URL. Okay, maximize window, page load timeout, implicitly wait. Okay, now if I want to print this wireframe, so I need to inspect this web element. Okay, so let's start with the inspection. So just right click on the web element and click on the inspect. Now we are going to create one xpath for this wireframe. Okay, now I will create one xpath, so I will press Ctrl and F. So this is the structure. Okay, I want to show you the structure. So this is the one table. Okay, the first one, this is the table tag. This particular web table comes inside this table tag. Okay, inside the table we have different cells and different row. Okay, so this is the 7 table row. Okay, I will show you. See this one. Okay, if I will select the first row, it will highlight my first complete row. Okay, first row, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Okay, and if I need to get the data from this row for this particular web element, so this is the first row. Okay, so I need to explore this first row because my data is present inside the first row. Okay, and then this is the first table data. It means table data is considered as a table cell. Okay, row and cell. So my text wireframes comes at the second cell. Okay, so first row and second cell, it means it will highlight these wireframes. Okay, now I will create one xpath. So I will take the complete web table. Okay, always better to take complete web table and then take one by one row and cell as per the requirement. So our web table contains id, so I will use this id. Okay, so I will use double forward slash to jump inside the documentation. Okay, and then tag name, which is table, and then I will use @id. So @id is equal to, and I will provide the value of the id. Value of the id is this one, task hyphen table. Just copy and paste here. See, now I have taken already the complete web table. See, one of one. Okay, now this complete web table is inside my under control. Okay, now from this web table we need to read the first row. Okay, from this web table we need first row. So after outside this square braces, I will write double forward slash. Again we need to jump inside the first row, so I will use table row. Okay, table row. From this web table we need to this first row, so inside this square braces I will provide the the number of the row. I want first row, so I will provide first over here. Okay, and then from this web table we need to use this wireframe. Okay, so from this particular web, okay, one of two, but I will explore more. So this is the table data tag. Okay, td. Inside table row we need to jump inside the table cells. So table cell is known as a table data, so I will use td and I will use this second. See, now it's show 1 of 1. Okay, means first thing is we need to take the complete web table, right? From this particular web table we need to jump inside the first row, and after jump inside the first row we need to take the second cell. Okay, this is the first row, second row, third, fourth, 15 up to 7. This is the first cell, second cell, third cell and fourth cell. But we need to print this wireframes. So wireframes is comes at first row and second cell. So I have used first row and second cell. Now see, my xpath is 1 of 1. Now I will copy this xpath. Just copy. And now we are going to find the web element. So we use web element. Okay, web element is equal to driver dot find element by dot xpath. Xpath we have already created, so just paste over here. Okay, from this web element we need to get the text, right? Control save. Okay, so we use string, okay, or better to use element dot get text. It means it will return the text of the particular web element. Okay, and it will return one string, so I will store inside the string. Okay, string table data. Now I will print the value also. Okay, table data, and after printing the data we need to close the browser, so I will use driver dot quit method. Control shift F and control save, right? So let me run the script. It will print this value wireframes. Okay, starting with the single web element, starting with the single data, and then we take the complete row and complete cell. Okay, just run your script. It will print only one data, wireframes, okay, on the console. Let's wait for the execution. It will open Chrome and take the data from the web page. Okay, execution is started. First time it will take few seconds. Okay, from second time it will working smoothly. Okay, now it will launch the URL. Then maximize the screen, apply both the weights and find our web element. Okay, and try to print on the console. See, we get our data. This is the wireframes, right? Now if we need to get particular single data, okay, now I have created one xpath. Now I want this, okay, I want this value in progress. Okay, or better to take any unique value, so I will use this jQuery library. So jQuery library comes inside this fifth row. So I will change the number of the row. The row will be fifth. Okay, and the data is same, second cell also. Okay, so jQuery library. Now I want to just change the table row because row is the fifth. So I will change the row. Now the row will be fifth. Just save. Okay, and run your script. After this example we are going to take the complete row. Okay, we are going to print complete row. Now it will print jQuery, okay, from fifth row and second cell. Okay, let's wait for the execution. See, jQuery library. Okay, index value is fifth row and second cell. Now let me close the execution, this one. Now if I want to print the complete row, okay, this complete row, so I will not take a particular single data. Okay, if I want to take this third row. Okay, so I will just provide the number of the row, third row, and from the third row I want complete data, so I will remove this data. See, it will return. If I will write 2, it will jump upper for the 1. Okay, for the 1 it will show 1 of 2. Consider tag name also, not tag name, this title also. Okay, so we need to explore more. So how to print, or I will use 0, okay, not working, 1 or 2, okay, no. So I will use this table data, or we need to print the first complete row, right? So okay, I will use table row as a 1. Inside the table row we have table data. Okay, so see, 1 of 4. So let me create a unique XPath. Okay, this is the title. Okay, so we don't need to print title. So how to create the XPath? From this table we have 1 of 1. Now we need to jump for this one, table body, I think. Yeah, we need to jump inside the table body, so I will write table body. Okay, 1 of 1. From this table body we need to first row, so I will write table row 1. See, 1 of 1. Okay, so we need to take the complete table. We need to take the table body by using this tag name, because this is the main tag name. Okay, table, but inside the table we have two different tags. One is a thread and second is a table body. Our data is present inside the table body tag, so I will explore this one. That's why I have used table body over here, and from the table body we need first table row. So that's why I have written tr inside the square braces. I have written 1. Okay, see, 1 of 1. So let me copy this XPath, and now I will print here. I will change the XPath, this one, Control Shift F and Control Save. Now it will print the complete row, this the first row. Okay, now let me run the script. So just run as Java application. Let's wait for the execution. See, it will print the complete row or not. Okay, okay, launch the URL. Okay, maximize. See, the first data. Okay, 1, then wireframes, then John Smith, and the status is in progress. Okay, so better to print this title also, right? Hashtag, task, assign, and status. So I will create the XPath for the title also. So we need to change just this tag name. I will use t head, table heading. Okay, this is the heading of the table, not double T only. Okay, table heading. Okay, so it will print the heading of the table first of all. So just copy this XPath, okay, and paste here. Paste. So it will print the heading of the table. After printing the heading, we need to print the actual data. So we use, for the actual data we get another XPath. So we use element is equal to driver dot find element by dot XPath. Okay, by dot XPath, and then again element dot get text is a method, I will remove this L. Okay, in just a minute I will create a xpath. I will store inside the string table. This is the table data, this is the table heading, so I will use table head. Okay, now we need to print title also, right? So just copy this and I will print over here table head. Table heading means now we need to create the xpath for the our actual data. So as I said, we need to take the complete table. From the table we need to jump inside this table body because our data is present inside this tag. So I will use the tag name table body. Inside the table body we need to print the first row, so I will use table row, the first table row. See, just copy this xpath and paste here, control paste, control shift F and control save. Now let's wait for the execution. Okay, it will print the heading as well as the first row. Okay, our data from the first row. Let's wait for the execution. It will launch the launching the URL, maximize the screen and take the data and print on the console. See, #1 task is a wireframes, assignee is a John Smith and status is in progress. Okay, so we have taken the complete row, right? So now we don't need to print this title again and again. Okay, so let me remove this one, or okay, I will comment this one. Okay, and use web element over here because web element is commented now, so I went to so now it will print the complete row. If I want to print the fifth row, I just need to change the table row from fifth. Okay, now just print, I will print the fifth row, so it will print jQuery, or I will print the seventh row, bug fixing. Okay, I will print the seventh row, so that's why I have changed the name seventh. Control save, run as an Java application. Now it will print the seventh row, only seventh row. Okay, it will not print the title, it will not print the heading. We have commented, that's why it will print the data from the seventh row. Okay, see guys. Okay, let me open console. Yeah, 7 bug fixing. Okay, Kilgore Tront in progress, status is in progress. Okay, so this is the way to get the complete row. Okay, now we need to print the assignee's name. Okay, so how to get the assignee's name, because this is the third cell, okay, from the table. So table data is fixed third, but we need to completely change this table row. See, 3 4, right, 4, then 5, then 6, then 7. So we need to completely change the table row each and every time. We need to take the third cell from the first row, then next time we need to take third cell from the second row, then for the third time we need to take the third cell from the third row, and up to 7. So in this situation we need to break the xpath. Okay, I will show you. So this is the print row, right? Now we need to print the table cell. Let me comment out this one. Now we need to print the complete cell, but as I already said, we need to completely change the row. Okay, because first time we need to take the third cell from the first row, for the second time for the second row and third cell, and for the third row, third cell, fourth row third cell, fifth row third cell, and for the same seventh row and third cell. So row is completely changed, but the cell is fixed. 3 is fixed. We need to change this number from 1 to 7. So I will use for loop. Okay, I will break my xpath first of all. So I will copy this value, just copy this xpath. I will store inside one string str is equal to this value. Okay, this one. So we need to change each and every time this row only. Everything remaining part is the same. Okay, we need to just change this number from 1 to 7. That's why we use for loop. Okay, so this remaining part is also same, right? And this part is also same. We need to just change this number. That's why we use for loop. Okay, we run our for loop for 7 times because we have 7 rows, right? So I will start the for loop. For loop start from the index number 1. Okay, and I less or equal to 7, and then I plus, right? Now we create a complete dynamic xpath. Okay, so we create xpath like okay, I will break this xpath. Actually this is the xpath. Okay, this is the xpath. We need to break the xpath. So I will break in the two part, first part and second part. Okay, so I will create string first part is equal to, I will take this value. Okay, I will take up to this value because from 7 it will be second part. Okay, so string second part is equal to, okay, now I will take this value, this data, copy and paste over here. Now by using this first part and second part, I will create a dynamic xpath. Okay, so again we need to find the web element. So we use web element is equal to driver dot find web element. Okay, by dot xpath. We are going to find the xpath, but this time we are break the xpath. Okay, we are break our main xpath. So I will use this first part. Okay, then after first part we need to add this I. Okay, let me finish first of all, I will explain you. Then the second part. See, this is the dynamic xpath. Now it will read this data, first part. That's why it will take this value. Okay, up to this open square braces. So it will paste here. Then it will take the number of I. Number of I is 1. At the starting, number of I will be 1. Then it will print 1 over here. Okay, it will print 1. Now the second part is the remaining part, this one. See, this one, or we can say this one. Next time, okay, let me print. First of all, I will explain. Element dot, get text. Okay, string data, and I will print. Okay, I will print data over here, but we need to print one data in a single line. Okay, after printing data in a single line, we need to jump to the next line. That's why I have used here system.out.println. Okay, we need to print data in a single line. That's why I have used system.out.print only. It will print the data, it will jump for the next line, and again then it will print the data, again it will jump for the next line. Okay, I will show you. Now let's try to understand the xpath. So it will create the xpath in a such a way. I will show you. The value of this reference variable is this one. Okay, just copy, or better I will explain you over here. Just a minute, I will show you. Okay, let's consider this is the xpath. Okay, we need to constantly change this number from 1 to 7. Okay, now I have copied this value. See, this is the value of this reference variable, first part. Then it will take the number of I. Number of I will be 1 first time. Okay, then it will take this second part value. Second part is this one. Let me copy this and it will make it here. See, this is the xpath hour, right? So next time it will change this number from 1 to 2. Third time 1, 2, 3, 4 and up to 7. Okay, so this is the way to print the complete cell. Okay, to print a row is a normal way. Okay, inside this table body we use table row, but table cell is present on a different table row. That's why we need to write such type of logic. Okay, now it will print the complete row. So which row? This third row, 1, 2 and third. Means it means we are able to see this name John Smith up to this Carlos Trott. So let me save this one. Okay, let me run the script. We are able to see the complete third cell from the table. Okay, let's wait for the execution. Okay, see the name of the name from the table John Smith up to this Kilgore Trot. See over here. Okay, now if I want to print the first cell, okay, not first, the second cell, completely first second cell. So I want to just change over here. Let me close this one. I will make cell as a second, the second cell. Okay, second cell. Now it will print the data from the second cell. Okay, let me run again. I think I missed. Okay, yeah, execution is started. Let's wait for the execution. Let's wait for the execution. It will print our second cell, completely second cell. Okay, see, wireframes, SEO tags up to this bug fixing. This is the second cell. Okay, so to print the row is a easy task, but to print the cell is a little bit difficult task, because we need to jump from first to second row, second to third row, third to fourth row. That's why we have written this for loop, right? Now we are done with the how to print the single value, how to print this completely row, how to print this completely cell. Now it's time to print this complete table. Okay, this time I will print this heading also, hashtag, task, assign and status. So I will print the this heading first of all. Okay, so we use web element is equal to driver dot, we are going to print the complete web table xpath. Okay, and we use element dot get text. Okay, it will return one string, so I will use string s is equal to this data, and I will print on the console system.out.println. okay, s, control shift f and control save. Now this one is used to print the heading. Let me remove this one, control shift f and control save. This one is used to print heading. Okay, I will write over here, it will print heading. Okay, now we need to print the complete table. Okay, so we need to break our xpath again. Okay, I will explain you, don't worry guys. Paste. Okay, let me remove this one, forget. Yeah, let me remove this one also. I will explain again. Okay, Control Shift F and Control C. Now let me remove this one also. Okay, Control Shift F and Control C. Okay, so in this table we have 7 row. So first thing is we need to jump from table body to table row, right? From table body to table row. So I will run my for loop up to 1 to 7, the outer for loop from 1 to 7. Okay, now after jumping inside this first row, we need to change the cell also this time. Okay, in this example the cell value is fixed, 2 is fixed. Okay, but in this our example we need to change this cell value also. Okay, so we use two for loop. First for loop is for the row and second for loop is for the cell. Okay, I will show you. We need to change this value from 1 to 7, right? And we need to change this cell value also from 1 to 7 because we have 1 to 4, because we have 4 cells in a row. We have 1 2 3 and 4 cell in a row. Okay, so how to create the xpath? Let's assume this is the 1 and this is the 1 also. Now we need to break our xpath in a 3 part. This is the first part. Okay, now we need to change the this number, so I will depends on the first for loop. Okay, now we need to change this part is as it is. Okay, so this will be the second part. Then again we need to change this number, that's why I have used this second for loop, and this is the last third part. Okay, so I will create first part will be same. Okay, let me remove first part is up to this is same. Now I will use this value as the second part, copy and paste second part, and string third part is this using square braces. This one just copy and paste here. Now by using this 3 reference variable I will create xpath. Okay, so let's start with the xpath. So we use element is equal to driver dot find element by dot xpath. Okay, xpath. Now the first one is a first part. After first part we need to change the value for the row, so that's why I have written. Okay, we need to implement second row also, right? So I will write for loop integer j is equal to 1, and we need to run the second for loop up to 4 because we have 4 cells, right? Yeah, now we have two number, one is for the row, first one, and second is for the cell. Okay, now I will create the xpath. So we use element is equal to driver dot find element by dot xpath, right? Sorry guys for the disturbance. So now I will use first part plus the value of I, right, plus second part. See, very interesting topic na. I will show you. Second part plus the value of cell, which is j, plus third part. See, the complete dynamic xpath. Then we need to print, so we use element dot get text. Okay, and I will store inside one string, so we use string data. Okay, Control Shift F and Control save. Now we need to print system dot out dot println. Now it will print. Okay, let me use data over here. So we need to print this data on the same cell, right? Or no, we don't need to do. Let's check first of all, then I will show you. Okay, first thing is we need to create the xpath also. Okay, so this is the xpath. We have break in a 3 different form. Now I will show you how it's worked. Okay, so this is the our two double forward slash. Now we need to use this value. So I have break the main xpath in a three different forms. So it will read this first part. First part, it means it will read this value. Okay, let me copy. It will read this value. Then it will read this value of I. Value of I is first time it will be 1. So it will print 1 over here. Then it will read the second part. Second part is this one. Just copy, paste here. Then it will read the value of j. Value of j will be will define the cell number. So it will be first for the first time. Then it will read this third part's value. Third part is this closing square braces. Just copy and paste here. So first time it will make row as a 1. Then from the one row it will take all the 4 cells. Okay, 1, then 2, then 3, and then 4, right? Then it will take the second row. For the second row it will start from the 1 again. Okay, from the second row it will print data at at one cell, then 2, then 3, right, then 4. Same for the third, fourth, fifth, and up to 7th row. Now let me print Ctrl Shift F and Ctrl save. Now let me run the script. Let's see we get the complete table data or not. Okay, we have already printed. Okay, we just forget to create the xpath for the table, heading. Let me pause this one. Let me close this one because we need to provide the xpath for the table data also. So this is the xpath we have already created. Just copy this xpath and paste here. Ctrl Shift F and Ctrl C. Now let's run. So it will print the heading also, and then it will print our table data. Run as an Java application. Let's wait for the execution. It will print our complete table, okay, on the console. Okay, it will maximize the window and then take the data and close the browser. Let's wait for the execution. Okay, it will taking the data now. Then it will close our browser. See, we get our data. Okay, task assign status, but we need to get the complete data. Okay, not in this format. So we need to change over here. So I will make it print ln over here, and then after printing the data from the first row we need to jump for the second line. So I will use system.out.println. See, I will explain you. I hope I doesn't come. Yeah, so we need to print this number 1 over here. Then after this task, and here we need to print the wireframes, then name of the assign, and then status. That's why we have used this system.out.print only. It means it will print all the data from the first row in a same line. After printing the data on a same line, it will jump for the second line for the second data. That's why I have used system.out.println over here. Okay, just save your script, run again. Okay, this time we get complete data in a proper format. Okay, let's wait for the execution. It will read complete table and will take the data from the table, and then it will close the browser. Okay, see, this is the complete data, hashtag and then number of the row. Okay, task is this value, wireframes, landing, SEO, jQuery library, and so on. Or if you want to print some space, so I think we use this value. I'm not sure, but let me check this one. It will print the tab key. Ctrl Shift F and Ctrl C. Okay, it will print the tab key. run as Java application. Okay, it will print first data and then it will print tab, so we are able to see the space between the two values. Okay, let's wait for the execution. For getting the complete data from the URL from the web application, it will take few seconds. Okay, around 5 to 10 seconds. Let's wait for the execution. See, we get this space just because of this command. Okay, one backward slash and T, it means it will print the tab key before printing the data. So we are not able to provide over here because we need to use for loop over here, right? So I will make for loop for the title also. Okay, so I will create the xpath table. Okay, I will check first of all over here. So it will table heading, right? Control Z, table heading. So I will use table head. It have only one row. Okay, let me check. See, inside this table heading we have table th tag, th. Okay, now I will copy this xpath. I will make one for loop for the heading, so I will remove this one. Okay, again we need to break our xpath, right? So okay, string x is equal to this value, xpath. Just a minute, this one, right? We need to, this value is a fix, we need to change the cell. Okay, we have only one row, for the heading, but we need to change this cell also. Okay, that's why we use only one for loop for the cell. So I will make it for loop for quickly. Integer I is equal to 1, I less or equal to 4, because we have 4 headings. Now element is equal to driver dot find element by dot xpath. Okay, hang, yeah, good. Just wait. By dot xpath, right? So I want to break the xpath, so I will make it string first part heading, first part heading is equal to, I will provide some value, and then string second part value, second part heading, and I will provide the second parts. So this value from here to here is fixed, just copy and provide here, and then we change this number, and then this is the second part, paste and save. So the xpath will be like first part heading plus, okay, then our I, then second part heading, right? Now element dot get text, we use string y is equal to this one, and I will print system dot out dot println. Okay, so we use y plus, we use this backward slash and t, we use tab, control shift F and control C. Now let's wait for the execution. Let me run the script, run as Java application. Now it will print the complete data. Okay, let's wait for the execution. It will maximize. Okay, okay, so let me change this value. We need to print on the same line. Okay, I will show you. We need to remove this ln, then we use system.out.println, because after printing the heading we need to jump the next line for the data, right? Now definitely we get the complete structure. Run as in Java application. Let's wait for the execution. Okay, it will maximize the screen and get the data. See, yeah, this time we get the proper output. Okay, task is this one. Okay, sorry, hashtag is a number, then task is this one, wireframes, loading, SEO, text. Assignee is the name of the employees, I think, I don't know. And the status is this one, in progress, incomplete, failed. Okay, in progress. So this is the way to handle any web table. A web table may be dynamic or anything, but we need to create the XPath and then we need to break our XPath. Okay, this is known as a dynamic XPath for the dynamic web table. Okay, by using this technique we are able to handle dynamic web table also. Okay, just we need to take the number of row and number of cell. By using this, first thing is we need to create the XPath like this and then we need to break. Okay, so I hope guys you get some idea from this video. If you really like this video, you get some idea from this video, then please click on the like button and subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much for watching this video guys. Thank you.